Today we are going to talk about tachyphylaxis. Tachyphylaxis is the word made up of two terminologies, we can say. Tachy and phylaxis. Tachy means fast or rapid, and phylaxis means protection. So it's a rapid protection or fast protection. So against what we'll see. But this is the meaning of tachyphylaxis. Tachyphylaxis means it's a rapid protection or fast protection. And this tachyphylaxis is also called as acute tolerance or rapid tolerance. We know that what is the meaning of tolerance. Tolerance means need of a larger dose of a drug to produce a given response. Need of a larger dose of a drug to produce a given response is the tolerance. But acute tolerance or tachyphylaxis is differ from that particular tolerance. Acute tolerance or rapid tolerance is because of repeated use of certain drugs at very short interval that may result in rapid decrease in the pharmacological response. Now in tachyphylaxis, the important things are, in definition, we have used the repeated use of certain drugs, not all drugs, repeated use of certain drugs at a very short interval. This short interval is very important. You have to take the drug continuously or frequently at a very short interval, and that may result in rapid decrease in the pharmacological response. Now rapid decrease, and that is called as the tachyphylaxis. Now which drugs shows this tachyphylaxis? Drugs like ephedrine, amphetamine, tyramine. This drug shows tachyphylaxis. As you can see, this is the response and this is the dose. On x-axis there is a doses and on y-axis there is a response of the drug. But as you can see, the dose is increasing but response is decreasing. The dose is increasing but response is decreasing. Now why there is a decrease in response in spite of increase in their dose? Means you cannot overcome the tachyphylaxis by increasing the dose. This is the diagram showing. If you are increasing the dose but you cannot overcome tachyphylaxis, there is a continuously decrease in response or rapid decrease in the pharmacological response. Now what are the various mechanisms for this tachyphylaxis? Tachyphylaxis may occur due to downregulation of receptors. As you can see in this diagram, this is a neuron, and here you can see the receptors. In this neuron, this is the noradrenergic neuron. This is the store of noradrenaline or norepinephrine, from which this neurotransmitter is released, and it will going to act on the receptors. But if there is a down regulation of receptor, tachyphylaxis may be there. Now what is mean by tachyphylaxis or what is mean by this down regulation of receptor? When tissue continuously exposed to the agonist, this is the tissue on which there is a receptors. When this tissue is continuously exposed to the agonist, now agonist is the norepinephrine or noradrenaline. When tissue continuously exposes to the agonist, there is a decrease in the number of receptors and sensitivity of the receptor. Receptor desensitization, or we can say that it decreases the sensitivity of receptor and it also decreases the number of receptors. And because of that, there is occurrence of down regulation of receptor. And this property is seen in asthmatic patients. Those who use beta 1 agonist like salbutamol or terbutaline, all these drugs, or these are the bronchodilators, beta 1 agonist, they will continuously, when tissue will get continuously exposed to this agonist repeatedly and excessively, The two things are important. At a very short interval of time, repeatedly and excessively, in asthmatic patients, when we use beta 1 agonist, it results in tachyphylaxis. It results in tachyphylaxis. If you are increasing the dose, but still response is decreasing, rapid decrease in the pharmacological response, and it's because of down regulation of receptor, in which there is a number of receptors and sensitivity of the receptor is decreased. Now the second thing, depletion of the stored neurotransmitters. Depletion of the stored neurotransmitters, as you can see in this diagram, you can see all these drugs are act by releasing the norepinephrine from the neurons. It will release the norepinephrine from the neuron. But if there is a depletion of stored neurotransmitter, there is an exhaustion of this neurotransmitter. Why there is an exhaustion or a depletion of stored neurotransmitter, particularly noradrenaline? Because of continuous use of the drug, repeated use of the drug, and excessive use of the drug, there is a depletion or exhaustion of the stored neurotransmitter. If the depletion or exhaustion of the stored neurotransmitter, it will not going to release from this neuron, and it will not going to act on these receptors. So there will be decrease in the pharmacological response, rapid decrease in the pharmacological response. Then third thing, slow dissociation of drug from the receptor binding. Slow dissociation of drug from the receptor binding, when this noradrenaline will going to act on the receptor, then pharmacological response is seen, like bronchodilation, hypertension, or something like that. But when that drug will slowly dissociate from the receptor,